The number one mistake keeping you from manifesting your desires is this: you're not fully letting go of your past. Now, I'm not talking about just thinking positive thoughts or saying affirmations. I'm talking about a deep, emotional letting go of everything that's happened in your life up until this moment. Every experience, every negative belief, every pattern you formed in the past is still holding you back. Think about it for a moment. When you look at your life, what do you see? Do you see a future full of possibility and success, or are you constantly reminded of past failures, setbacks, and disappointments? If you're still holding on to the past, whether it's a failed relationship, an old job, or even an event from childhood, then you're carrying that energy with you into every moment of your life. And guess what? That energy is limiting your ability to manifest new things. It's keeping you stuck in old patterns. Now, why is this such a big issue? The simple answer is that your past shapes how you view the present and the future. If you're still holding on to feelings of inadequacy, fear, or resentment, those emotions are actively creating your current reality. Your mind is continually focused on the past, replaying those old stories and beliefs. It's like a loop, and until you break that loop, nothing will change. It's crucial to realize that your mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. It doesn't know the difference between what happened in the past and what's happening now. The brain is wired to respond to the emotions you feel, not necessarily to what's actually happening. So, if you're constantly revisiting past memories that make you feel sad, angry, or fearful, your brain is going to continue reinforcing those emotions and beliefs. This keeps you stuck in a cycle, unable to break free and create new, empowering experiences. This is where the power of letting go comes into play. When you truly release the grip that your past has on you, you make room for something new. You're no longer defined by the things that have happened to you. Instead, you're free to step into the person you want to become, the person who is aligned with their desires, their goals, and their dreams. Now, letting go doesn't mean forgetting about your past or pretending it never happened. It means releasing the emotional attachment to those memories. It means not letting those experiences dictate your feelings in the present moment. You have to understand that every time you hold on to negative emotions related to the past, you're essentially keeping yourself in a state of resistance. And resistance blocks manifestation. So how do you let go? First, it's important to become aware of the negative emotions or thoughts you've been holding on to. These are the things that trigger you, the memories that bring up pain, anger, or fear. Take time to sit with these emotions and acknowledge them. Give yourself permission to feel them, but don't let them control you. By allowing yourself to feel and then release those emotions, you're breaking the cycle of resistance. Another powerful tool for letting go is practicing forgiveness. Forgiving others, and even yourself, can be one of the most liberating actions you can take. When you hold on to resentment, bitterness, or anger, you're allowing those feelings to control your life. But when you forgive, you free yourself from the past. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning what happened or forgetting about it. It simply means releasing the emotional hold it has on you. It's also important to recognize that you have to choose to live in the present moment. The present moment is where all of your power lies. You can't change the past, but you can change how you react to it. And when you choose to live in the present, you open yourself up to new possibilities and opportunities that align with your true desires. Another step in letting go is focusing on the energy you're emitting into the world. Your energy is like a magnet, attracting people, situations, and opportunities that match it. If you're constantly emitting energy based on past experiences, whether it's fear, anger, or sadness, that's what you'll attract. But when you shift your energy and start to vibrate at a higher frequency, one that's aligned with love, gratitude, and possibility, you begin to attract experiences that reflect that new energy. A great way to shift your energy is through daily meditation or mindfulness practices. These practices help you become more aware of your thoughts and emotions, allowing you to catch yourself before you slip into old patterns. Meditation helps to quiet the mind and bring you into the present moment, where you can access your true power and begin to consciously create your reality. But it's not just about the mental work. Letting go also involves taking action. You can't expect to manifest your desires if you're not willing to step out of your comfort zone and take inspired action. Manifestation requires a combination of thought, emotion, and action. If you're not actively moving toward your goals, you're sending the message that you don't believe in your ability to create change. Now, here's where things get really interesting. When you start to release the grip of the past, you begin to access a higher state of consciousness. This is where true transformation happens. You tap into the limitless potential of your mind and connect with the universal energy that's always available to you. This is where the magic of manifestation happens. It's in this state of expanded awareness that you can start to shift your identity. You stop seeing yourself as a person defined by your past mistakes or limitations. Instead, you start seeing yourself as a creator, a powerful being capable of manifesting your desires. When you make this shift, everything in your life begins to change. But it's important to remember that this is not a one-time process. Letting go is something that requires consistent practice. It's not something that happens overnight. Every time you catch yourself holding on to the past, take a moment to pause and release those thoughts and feelings. Over time, this practice becomes second nature, and you'll find yourself living in a state of flow and alignment. The key to manifesting your desires is not just thinking about what you want, but also becoming the person who already has it. You have to embody the feelings, the energy, and the mindset of someone who is already living their dream life. This requires letting go of all the beliefs, fears, and patterns that have been holding you back. So, here's the truth: if you're not letting go of your past, you're standing in your own way. Your past experiences, beliefs, and emotions are the very things that are blocking the flow of energy that allows you to manifest. Once you release them, you'll find that everything begins to shift. The universe will begin to respond to you differently, and your desires will start to manifest with ease. And remember, this process is not about perfection. It's about progress. Every time you catch yourself holding on to the past, simply let it go and choose a new way of thinking. With consistent practice, you'll find that your manifestations start to come to life in ways that are beyond your imagination. So, are you ready to let go of your past and start manifesting the life you truly desire? The choice is yours. You have the power to change your reality. It's time to step into that power, release the past, and embrace the future that's waiting for you. This is your moment. Let go of what no longer serves you, and watch as your desires begin to unfold in miraculous ways. The universe is waiting for you to claim your power. Don't hold back any longer. Let go, and step into the life you were always meant to live. What holds most people back from manifesting their desires is the fear that comes from holding on to the past. When you fear the unknown, it's easy to stay stuck in what's familiar. But that familiarity comes at the cost of your potential. When you make the decision to let go of fear, to release those limiting beliefs, and to trust in the process, you open yourself up to a world of infinite possibilities. It's about tuning into the energy of who you want to become, not just thinking about the life you want to manifest. This is where the power of your thoughts and emotions comes into play. They send out vibrations into the universe that are either in alignment with your desires or not. So, if you're still holding on to old stories about yourself, about your limitations, and about what you believe is possible, that's the energy you're emitting. To manifest what you truly desire, you need to let go of everything that's not in alignment with your higher self. This process requires you to stay present, to remain grounded in the now. When you are fully in the present moment, you are connected to the energy of creation. In this space, you are not bound by the past, nor are you anxious about the future. You are simply living in the here and now, where all possibilities exist. And remember, letting go is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing process. Every day, you have the opportunity to choose new thoughts, new beliefs, and new actions that are in alignment with the future you desire. The more you practice this, the easier it becomes. And over time, you'll start to see the results in your life. You'll begin to manifest things you never thought possible, because you've allowed yourself to step out of the prison of your past and into the freedom of your future. As you release old patterns and beliefs, you create space for something better. You start living as if everything you desire is already on its way. And when you operate from this space, the universe will respond. You will attract everything that aligns with this new energy you've created. It's no longer about trying to force things to happen. It's about being in the flow of life, trusting that what you've asked for is already on its way. If you want to start manifesting your desires with greater ease and speed, begin by letting go of the past. Your past does not define you, and it certainly does not dictate your future. The power to create the life you want is within you. Don't let anything hold you back from stepping into the fullness of your potential.